Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to day 4 of the 12 days of Christmas. That's a picture of Malachi, and that's what I'm going to scrap today. And I'm showing a bunch of dies because, yeah, I'm going to use quite a few of them today. I'm going to use the Cozy Christmas by My Mind's Eye, that plaid paper, and, well, that striped one is Cartabella, and it's Santa Claus, I think's the name of it. And I cut that border there, and I'm going to uh, put the striped paper down, and then I'm going to put the border alongside of it. And oh, I am doing I was trying to look. I thought something was missing, but I think I do it later. But anyway, I am putting together that little die that you probably seen it really quickly. It is a reindeer by Spellbinders. And it has, all the parts except for a mouth. It has no mouth. I guess it's supposed to be like a flap thing. It's below the muzzle and you can't see it. But I want a mouth, so I will be putting 3 different mouths on mine. I'm going to have 3. It does have like an embossed place to put like the eyes and the muzzle so you know where to put it. But on the other 2, I put them in different places because I wanted them all 3 to look a little bit different. This one I put right where they go. I am inking, well, I use vanilla cardstock and I'm inking it with tea dye ink, and I'm showing that the back, the sample thing on the back of the die set, but I did not look up and didn't know the glare was there, so you cannot see it very good. And I was showing that little nose laying there, that red thing. That's the nose. And I am going to be putting it on it just like they put it on theirs. And my, I think my antlers and ears are different. Well, I know my ears are because I haven't put on their ears on the forehead and they're kind of pointed. So it looked kind of funny to me. So I put them behind the head. I'm showing that wedding ring set, and I'm going to use one of the off falls for the mouth on this one. And then I'm using the other off fall, well, I already did on the other reindeer, one of the others. And there, I just remembered this die set. I do have another die set. It's brand new, and I plan on giving it away. And I'll let you know by the end of the video what you have to put down there in the comments to get in on the secret giveaway. But I'm showing the completed reindeer and the little dies that go with it so that you can make one yourself. But there's no mouth on there. There is not any mouth. But this light die set also came, it is also came from Spellbinders too. And you know how you screw the light bulbs in? Well, it looked kind of flat, so I thought, well, I want some dimension there. So I'm just putting a couple embossed lines there just to give that one spot a little more something. It looked kind of flat, so I wanted to give it a little more something. And it had these little, well, only 3 lights. I think they should have made 4 or 5, at least 5. I think they should have had 5, but you get 3. And so I cut out lights to go on there. I'm not perfect at putting them on there, but they're pretty close, so I went ahead and left them. And I'm highlighting them so they look like, lights reflecting on them. And I did make some more of them too. Oh, here I forgot to once I highlighted the lights, I realized I hadn't highlighted the little reindeer. So I'm highlighting him also. And I'm showing that little oval there on the punch, and that's going to make one of the mouths on the other reindeer. I am going to just put the stripe down. The other side's cute, but it's awful busy. So the stripe I love, so of course I'm using it. And since I put those little grooves on the lights, it made me think about doing it on my border. So I made it a little bit wide so I could put the grooves on there too. And I think there's like 5 or 6 lines on there. And I'm using that whole thing. I don't know why I wasn't thinking, because I am going to have a good sized piece of paper there. I could have just cut a little piece and cut it in half then and put top and bottom, but I didn't. And here I'm going to forget that piece of paper and put my picture down, but I will remember it when I'm going to fussy cut a little truck out, and I had an idea where I wanted to put it. Well, the paper won't be there. And when I get the fussy cutting done, I'll think, oh, I have no spot to put this in. So I will get the piece of paper out and pull my photo up and put it down. Yeah, that's where I realize it. So I'm just going to cut it to go there. And yeah, plaids and stripes. I remember my daughter wearing plaid pants and a striped top, and my son coming in there. They were like 6 or 7, and he's a year younger than her. And he says, Mom, Melody's got uh, plaid pants and that striped top on. And I made her go change. We were right ready to go out the door, but she was hiding in the bedroom so I wouldn't see what she had on. For some reason, she liked those together. She does much better now. Um, that tree there, the reason I'm going to have it there is because of the story with my photo. They had put their Christmas tree up, and my son had texted me pictures of it so I could see it. And I didn't hear it at first, and then I noticed that I got on there for something and noticed I had it. So I texted him back and asked him how Malachi liked the tree. Well, he didn't notice my text right away. In a little, maybe an hour, he texted me back and he said that he didn't know if he liked it or not. He kept throwing things at it. So basically, Malachi was having a time out here. My son was in the recliner and reclined back, and I edited his big old size 14 feet out. But yeah, Malachi's sitting there because he had to keep an eye on him and giving him a timeout so he wouldn't be throwing things at the tree. I inked, well, I punched out two of my three of my large oval punches, and then I punched out half-inch, there's 1 inch ovals for the little hoofs, and then I cut them in half. So I thought about just cutting them straight in half, but I thought I might want some a little bigger than the others since I'm trying to make them all a little bit different. And so, yeah, I just cut the edges off, and I did make them all a little bit of different size. Not that you can tell it when I get done, but I did. And I'm going to put two with that little reindeer and one with the one above it and two with the other one. And I got to looking at that one reindeer there after I started editing this video. And he looks kind of funny because he's got that sign in front of him. And it looks like he should have more body parts hanging down or something. But I didn't think of that at the time. I just thought I'd kind of tuck him in and have him as is. But yeah, that sign says throwing not allowed. And before, well, whenever I see it, I think it's when I get the lights out, I see it. I'm going to have over the top of the tree, I'm going to have one of those round things like they put on street signs, like for do not enter or, not allowed, whatever. I'm going to put it on top of my tree because, I'm kind of making fun of Malachi throwing stuff at the tree, but I thought we need to keep that memory. So, yeah, I'm making a layout about it. I made the package so that I could have something to go with that little reindeer. He wouldn't be over there all by himself because I couldn't figure out any other place. I thought about having him come out the right-hand side of the photo doing something, but then I thought of the present and thought that would be really cute to do it. And I'm putting a a hoof on each side. I'm so used to saying paw. And I think I kind of get them a little too far in. So I probably will move them out just a tiny bit before I put the layout up. And I'm putting the lights, all tangled in their antlers because, I've seen several. I think cartoons even with them tangled in their antlers. And so they're all going to have lights tangled in there. And I made two sets, and then, I was going to make one on the video. But the more I thought about it, I thought, I need four. I found two ornaments, which I will be putting on here in just a second. There they are. And I thought, well, I could put some lights with those ornaments. I wished I found three, but I only found two. And so there will be the other string because, I always like more. So yeah, I have one more string of lights. And I'm putting one of them on foam tape and the other not. But the lights all have some foam tape uh, behind them. Um, I am going to remove some foam tape in a couple of places on them, but I thought it'd be easier to have it on there to start with and then put it on later. I think I had put it on the one I made, of course, but the others I have it on there. And see, all I'm doing is going to pull like one off that goes on the head and glue it down. But yeah, those are adorable lights, and they go great with that little reindeer. And um, oh, when I was putting the lights on that one, I noticed the little dots, like a fawn has dots on their head. And so I put dots on the first two and forgot to do it on the last one. So that's why I had to stop and get the gel pen and put the little dots on there because, they're young. They're babies. They're not very old at all. And I think I'm about done with my layout. So I want to mention that down there below will be links to all the other gals that are doing, and guys. I mean, I'm pretty sure Scrappy Adam. Well, yeah, Scrappy Adam's doing it too. But yeah, check and see what they're doing. And I want to thank you all so much for watching my video. I know there's a lot of stuff going on, and I appreciate you stopping and taking the time to watch mine. But that's it. That's my layout. And if you leave a, oh yeah, here's the update. To make sure you put a comment down there below and put something about Christmas lights. It can be some memory you love about Christmas lights or something you hate about one time when they got really tangled and it was like a horrible nightmare. Or it could be something really exciting about Christmas lights or somewhere you've seen some really great ones. But yeah, leave a comment about that and your name will go in for the giveaway for that cute little die set. And see that little guy right there? Yeah, I kept looking at him and I told you that I thought that I needed to do something. Well, I stuck his feet hanging out the side. Yeah, I went back in there and stopped the video editing and voice over everything. I stopped it and yeah, I went back in there and put him a couple of hooves sticking out from the side. And I will have a close-up on him in just a second. I did not realize it was going to take that long to get to it. But there he is, and I just put a couple there so his legs are spread out, and he's got the sign in between him and holding it up. But if you leave a comment below and put the thing about the lights, your name will go in the drawing. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. But have a happy, scrappy day. Take care and stay safe. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And have fun on the hop. Bye.